could keep going like that.
We're 20 minutes shy of being 4 hours behind the wheel. That's how much. All right, the waiver rounds are going around right now. We'll get the list and get it to you as long as it's not 21 long.
Yeah, we had one earlier in the race. I thought they threw the green flag early.
yeah, we're looking, and Andy's going, did they throw the green? All right, here are the winless streaks of guys that, well, up front. Carl Edwards, 60 races from Homestead of 08. Tony from Kansas, 09 in October of 31.
Boy, it doesn't seem like it's been that long for Tony, but I guess it has.
Oh, as we mentioned, he's had at least one race win ever since he's come into Cup.
Yeah,
each of those years.
Yeah, 6 of our top 7 right now are guys that are in the top 12 right now. So a win would mean a lot to them. 10 bonus points going into the chase.
All right, here are the waiver rounds. There's only 7 this time. Gilliland, Elliott, Blaney, Hornish, Carpentier, Quapple, and Logano. We mentioned the fact Ruderman gets the free pass. And it also means with Gilliland, Elliott, and Blaney coming around, that will give us 25 cars on the lead lap. Let's reset it for you. It's going to be Carl Edwards, then Tony Stewart, Casey Kane, Jimmy Johnson 4th, Kurt and Kyle 5th and 6th, then Boyer, Montoya, Truex, Jeff Gordon. That is your top 10. Here comes the pace car. Edwards, you got to imagine, yes, he does. He picks the low line, the inside route, because that's where he's been the best. Does Tony get wheel spin this time?
No, a lot better for Tony Stewart that time.
Maybe one of those tricks worked.
Yeah, he's going to have the lead coming out of turn 2 right here.
Look at Kyle going high on the 48, 3 wide. Look out, this could get dicey. Now Kurt's trying to go underneath. Man. Whoa!
Stewart blasted to the lead.
And Tony, contact. Casey Kane in the 2, and somehow they managed to hold on.
Oh, man, what a job Kurt Busch did there. Wow. A lot of damage there on the 9 car, though.
Could have been Casey Kane's race right there. They got tire rub. Now he's trying to work his way down. He can't do it. So Casey Kane's not.
Left front, guys. Flat tire.
And his chance of winning again here at Atlanta have just gone away. Now the question is, can he get back before that tire lets go like we saw happen to Kevin Harvick? Meanwhile, look at what's going on here. You got Jeff Gordon, the 56 of Truex, and there's Juan Pablo Montoya. Here comes Ambrose and Matt Kenseth. Now that is all for position, starting from 8th on back. Gordon going to go the high side on Truex. While this is going on, we got the caution going out, and now we've got debris on the track. Obviously, some of that contact. And now we know why. Same thing happened to Harvick. And there is some of the leftover material just rolling down off of the banking. Let's go back, take a look, and see what happened as we are getting into that stretch where everybody gets a little extra aggressive.
Well, Casey Kane got sideways off of turn 2 here. Probably lost a little momentum right there. Looks like Ryan Newman's right behind him. Yeah, got a little bit of a push there, and that sent Casey. He needed a little more racetrack. But the 2 car stopped him from spinning down to the inside.
And I'm amazed the 2 didn't cut a tire.
And he kept the position. Look, he gets back up on the track in the throttle.
Yeah, look at the way he brings it up and maintains control. On board with Boyer.
Clear high, clear high.
See, all this happening right in front of Clint Boyer. He's thinking, oh my gosh, I've been safe here all night. He was really pulling for Kurt Busch in that one.
Well, that's the second time he's made it through.
All right, here we are coming off of turn 2. You can see 48 really kind of sucked the 9 around a little bit. He's okay right there. He's going to get a little push from the 39, and that sends him down into the 2. And only just great ability right there kept that from being about a 20-car wreck.
All clear.
And Kurt is still shown in 5th position even after all that.
Yeah, he's got some damage, though. He got some pretty good contact on that right front fender. Be lucky if he doesn't have a tire rub. Will anybody come here, though, Andy, even though they've run a few laps? Well, if you're leaders, I wouldn't come. I mean, you have to give up too much track position. You will see some of the cars that are back on the lead lap come.
Get the fender beat out. Get a hammer. Get the fender beat out. We'll have another flat. We got the pace car coming.
Hear the crew talking about get that fender away from the tire. They'll have another flat. The 6 car, David Reagan's going to get the dog.
I think the water tank's busted.
You heard that. They think maybe the water tank is...
You losing water pressure?
See, quite a few cars came down pit road.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Juan Pablo Montoya is the first taker. He's followed by Jeff Gordon, Jeff Burton, A.J. Allmendinger, Earnhardt, McMurray, Reed Sorensen, and the 5. Let's go to Dave.
They weren't real happy, Marty, with the card on that run. Tight on landing when Jeff gets to the middle of the corner and up off. So they will change 4 tires. You see the wedge wrench going in the back window there, and that fresh rubber will be worth a lot. Jamie?
And Juan Pablo Montoya took advantage here. 4 tires and filling it up. No adjustments for the 42. Oh, they did make an air pressure adjustment there. He wanted a slight adjustment. Race off pit road. And the 42 goes down to the 24, guys.
Jeff Gordon was the first off. You saw Montoya come out as well. Everybody else following in line. The race leaders, of course, stayed out. And there is Tony Stewart, followed by Edwards, Jimmy Johnson. And there is Ryan Newman, guys, up into 4th. And if he can stay there, that puts him 13th. And more problems for the 29. They're still trying to keep that fender from just literally coming off again. Casey Kane has gone behind the wall, so they're going to have to see if they can work on that. All right, let's check in with Dr. Jerry Punch.
Let's chat with Bob Osborne here in the 99 pit. Bob, what do you guys have for that 14 car, these final 20 laps?
I guess we'll have to wait and see. He definitely gets out on us early in the run, but we've been able to run him down so far. We just don't know if we're going to have enough laps to do that now. It's a lot shorter run than what we saw earlier in the night. So we'll do our best and see what we come up with.
Might be the most emotion I've ever seen out of you when you guys gained 2 spots on that pit stop. You were jumping up and down and pounding your fist on the side of the car. Pretty exciting stop.
Yeah, I really like it when the boys perform well, and you know, the emotions get the best of me for sure. I like to see the boys have success like that, and especially after a mediocre pit stop. I can't say it was bad, but they had a mediocre stop before that, and then come back to take the lead. You can't ask for anything more than that.
All right, let's check in the Tony Stewart pits with Dave.
Doc, of course, Tony has driven back to the front. Darian, still any restart concerns, and what do you do about the 99?
I'm not real sure. Tony seemed to figure something out on that one. Picker did an awesome job and got him out there on the front row and was able to hold his own and got the lead there. So I think he's got something figured out, whatever he needed to do to clean his tires up.
And what about the competition out there? Carl was looking pretty good near the end there.
It's pretty stout, but my money's on Tony Stewart.
All right, they've had a great car all day long. Let's see if they can hold them off at the end.
All right, don't forget that coming up right after us is Sports Center, and you'll be able to tune in. We'll have more following up our race broadcast tonight, but right now we've got about 19 laps to go next time by. And they are still working on Casey Kane's car back in the garage area. And
yeah, that left front tire came apart, and I think I heard him say maybe it busted a water tank, part of the cooling system. They've got to get that fixed before they can go back out.
All right, let's, while they're doing that, remind you that the top 11 stayed out. Now, that list includes Stewart, Edwards, Johnson, Newman, both Kurt and Kyle Busch, Clint Boyer, Truex, Kenseth, Ambrose, and Regan Smith. That is your top 11. Jeff Gordon, Montoya, those are the first 2 of the group that pitted. And tires, what we keep talking about. What do you think?
It'll be interesting for sure, but this could be a problem for Tony Stewart. He's been having problems on these restarts, and now that the tires have a few laps on them, getting them really cleaned off here, this would, whenever he would be more susceptible to something with that tire spin and could cost him the lead. Once he gets going, man, that thing flies.
You know, one car we have not been able to focus a great deal of time on because he's been fighting his way through the field. But shout out to Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. Mr. Elliott is now 22nd on the lead lap, started as far back as 40th in this field. And he has 5 wins here at this track, second only to Terry Labonte, 6 of the active drivers that are here racing tonight.
Yeah, he's got to hold up his end of the bargain. His son Chase won at Wilkesboro yesterday. First race they've opened that track back up since, I think, what, 96?
Been quite a while, yeah, 1996. All right, what is going to happen? Keep an eye on the front 2. Does Tony Stewart get a good restart? Or does Carl Edwards just blow away? Or could it be somebody coming from behind those 2? We're about to find out. Green flag is out, and we're racing now with 18 to go here in Atlanta.
Tony Stewart spun the tires that time.
In the middle of 48, but he's going to get the door slammed on him. Tony gathers it back up.
Yeah, Kirk Busch down on the inside digging. Here comes Ryan Newman on the high side.
Newman smells the opportunity.